Hi, I'm Rosh from Energy Matters. Welcome to our podcast, Road to Zero, where we dive headfirst into all things renewable. Join us as we chat with industry experts, tech specialists, and some of your favorite TV and radio personalities, asking the renewable energy questions that you want answers to. Our goal, a zero carbon future. Today, I am absolutely delighted to be joined by the globe-trotting head of APAC for REC Solar, Gus Paviani. Hello, Gus. How are you?
Hello, Rosh. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I am very well, mate. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you've been jet-setting all around the world, and I believe you're currently in Singapore.
Yes. I'm currently in Singapore. I spent a few days traveling around Asia, Taiwan, Japan, and just finishing the trip here in our head office in Singapore.
Mate, I heard about the earthquake in Taiwan. Did you avoid that?
Yeah, I escaped. I flew on Sunday, and the earthquake was yesterday, but it did reach the east side of Taiwan, which is not highly populated, thankfully, and created a tsunami that reached the south of Japan. So yeah, it's quite sad to hear. We know that this region is quite common to see this type of event. But I spoke to our country head in Taiwan, and everyone is okay. Our clients are okay. So thankfully, no one that we know has been affected. But we're going to be supporting the Taiwan market with some actions to help to reconstruct what has been affected.
Mate, that's absolutely wonderful to hear, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Look, Gus, obviously, aside from what you've just said, which really highlights one of the real core values that we really appreciate and respect in REC, for anyone that doesn't know Gus, and I mean, you've been around the traps for a very long time, so I know a lot of people in the industry know exactly who you are, but maybe some of our audience don't. So before we get stuck into REC as an organisation, can you tell me a little bit more about yourself and how you got involved in renewable energy?
Yes, I moved to Australia in 2009, and back at that time, I was starting again. I was born in Brazil, decided to travel overseas, explore the world, and at that point, I was intrigued about finding something new, an industry that I could be passionate about, and I've always been quite passionate about nature, sustainability, and I came across solar energy, and that was a quite easy decision for me to make in terms of I will learn more about this, and that was the intention at the time, was actually to learn and to understand the technology, and here we are 15 years later. I'm still working in the industry, and I have only good memories.
Mate, well, knowing you as a person, I hope you're in the industry for many decades to come, because you certainly are a champion for our industry, and you have such passion. Every time we talk, we just keep talking. So for anyone watching or listening to today, I promise you there will be, we'll try and keep this conversation, to a reasonable amount of time, but Gus and I could just chat for hours. Gus, why did you choose specifically to work for REC Solar?
Look, REC is a pioneer in solar energy. REC has been manufacturing solar panels now for a long time. We are completing 28 years this year, so it's a fantastic achievement in this industry. Not many companies, and I believe there is no other company actually that has gone such a long road in turbulent, fast-changing industry. And REC, for those who know REC, know that REC is known for its quality, reputation, advanced technology. For those that have never heard about REC, I recommend to go to our website and learn a little bit more, because what the company is doing is quite fantastic, not only in terms of bringing innovative technology, but considered to be one of the most sustainable manufacturers in terms of products and practices as well. So it's quite aligned with my personal values, and is a brand that I feel quite proud of being able to represent.
Mate, that's absolutely fantastic. And I know, like, for me, and from an Energy Matters perspective, I mean, REC is synonymous with, premium. Okay, it's a premium panel, high quality panel. And as we'll see later on, as we keep on talking, I mean, it's been heavily used by a lot of our audience, our consumers, as well as a whole bunch of celebrities that we've worked with over time who just wanted the best on their roof and went REC. A little bit more on REC. I mean, I know I've given it away that you're in Singapore. I believe Singapore is the head office for REC. Is that also where the panels are manufactured?
Correct. Yeah, REC was born in Norway 28 years ago and manufactured for many, many years all the components in Norway. Then many years ago, Singapore invited REC to establish a manufacturing facility here in this country. And Singapore's goals at the time was to be the leading country in terms of technology innovation. They also established a solar energy research institute here in Singapore and invited some people that had extensive knowledge about solar industry, and combined between the Solar Energy Research Institute and REC, a lot of amazing technology has been developed. So 100% of our manufacturing capacity as of today is in Singapore.
That's absolutely fantastic. Is there still, are the real heads of the organization still based out of Norway?
Look, all the senior management is based in Singapore today. Our CEO, CFO, and all senior management team. We do have some senior people operating our Munich office, so Germany, and then we also have some senior people in the US office as well. So we are very much a global company today.
Mate, that's absolutely fantastic. I hope if ever I visit Norway, I can see like a statue with an REC panel just symbolizing its origin and where it came from.
Yes.
Gus, quick question about what makes, as I said, a short while ago, REC is synonymous with premium. As a premium product. Why is that? What makes REC such a premium brand?
Yeah, I believe there is so many things that makes us a premium brand. First of all, is the way we do things and the quality control and the values we carry in our organization, and how decisions are made and how it reflects in the quality of the end product that goes to the consumer. So the certainty and reliability that the products that we are producing will perform and last as expected is certainly one of the reasons why our products are considered one of the most premium panels in the market. A lot of installers, use our product because they trust the product. The warranties we offer are also, we believe that they are, one of the best warranties in the market. They are certainly a reason why consumers are selecting our product. But also there are other things we do. For example, in our process of engaging with the installers and retailers in the market, we provide extensive training that gives them the confidence to offer the product and deliver the installation to the consumer in a manner that will ensure the product will perform and will last as expected. I believe it's the combination of factors. One of the other reasons REC is considered a very premium panel is the awards that we have been receiving for innovation in our technology development. Some of the technology we apply to our products is highly advanced, and some of the technology is unseen in the market. Wasn't seen in the market until REC brought it to the world. And so the fact that we continue to innovate and we continue to bring solar panels that have unique features and benefits to consumers are all the reasons why REC is considered a very premium panel.
No, completely. And you've touched on a few key things there, which I know our audience and those who actually install REC panels, are so confident with your actual brand and with the actual panel itself. I mean, yes, the warranty is probably one of the best in the industry, but it's really how you manufacture the modules and the time that goes into the R&D, to the production, to the testing, really has your product stand up against the test of time. And you did mention a short while ago about the additional training that you provide and support you provide to installers. I mean, your certified professional or installer program is one of the most talked about in the installer network, because they get so much, they really get breathed into by you guys as an organisation. And then I believe that also then carries the Pro Trust warranty, is it? Which
yes,
gives anyone that's been installed by a certified professional the additional Pro Trust warranty, which once again boosts the warranty, the product warranty on the product, because it's been done properly by a trained professional. And once again, it just adds even more weight as to why that warranty is actually worth something. When we all know, back in the day, the warranty didn't really mean anything. It's a piece of paper. Your warranty actually carries some weight.
Yes, 100%. And what we are seeing now in the market is property value is increasing, every day, and is making more difficult for people to, especially now with high interest rates, to be able to buy new homes or change. So we are seeing that people want to ensure that what they are installing on the roof is going to last and is going to perform. I think the other variable that's changing quite quickly and is affecting people's circumstances is interest rates. And right now, we know that a lot of consumers are struggling because the living cost has been increasing. So the peace of mind they have when they install a solar panel like REC is the certainty that the product will perform and last as per warranty period. So that's a great peace of mind for someone that is in a situation of a tight budget. Consumers cannot afford to make the wrong decision, cannot afford to buy something and have to buy it again a few years later. So we are seeing more and more consumers making decisions that are in line with their current circumstances, and that's one of the reasons why REC does so well in many parts of the world.
No, that's absolutely fantastic, mate. And look, obviously, aside from having finding out more about the organisation, I mean, there's a big reason for today's podcast, and that is to promote an upcoming episode of Renovate or Rebuild. So we're delighted that you guys, as always, have supported the many TV shows that NG Matters works on, and this one in particular, Renovate or Rebuild Season 2. For all those of you who have or may not have been watching, we're about to come up to episode 6, which is a reveal episode, so super exciting. And we're featuring REC panels installed on a beautiful home. So we can't wait to sort of. I won't give it too much away because I don't want to take away from the excitement. But before we speak too much more about Renovate or Rebuild, let me just play a little clip I've got prepared, which is a preview for this episode. It's going to be live this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. on Channel 9, and it will repeat throughout the week on 9 Live, and at the end of the week be found on Catch Up TV on 9 Now. So let me just play a very quick clip. So I apologize to anyone listening to this podcast today, not watching it, but there's some audio so you can listen to it too.
What do you think?
Well, this looks amazing. It looks like a brand new house. I can't wait to see inside.
Mate, you sadly missed out on this one. Can't believe I lost, but I'm glad I lost to something like this. It looks to be a lot of new stuff here, Jane.
There you go. So just a cheeky little preview. Andy and Deb are former block contestants. Andy's a stand-up comedian, and they both run successful renovation business as well as home improvement. So they're great sort of talent to have on this week's episode. For anyone who hasn't watched the Renovate Rebuild, you should definitely tune in. It's an entertaining TV show, award-winning from season 1. And I think we have an audience of around 1 million viewers a week combined. So it's going incredibly well. Gus, aside from it being an amazing TV show, I mean, why did RSC choose to get involved in Renovate Rebuild?
It's a good opportunity for us to show how our product integrates in people's lives. Sometimes for a consumer, a solar panel can be seen as a technical product and can be a little bit intimidating. You look at the back of a product data sheet and there is so many weird names and numbers that doesn't make sense unless you are a qualified electrician or engineer. So I believe that people need to experience or see how it actually fits in people's lives and learn that solar is a quite friendly technology. It shouldn't be intimidating. So it's great to be part and show also how the product fits into the home design. A lot of consumers are highly conscious about the looks of their property, and a property for a lot of people is a home, is a dream, is something that they worked all their lives, they invested all their savings in that. So we understand that the product that goes into their dream home is very, very important. So I believe that's a good opportunity for us to get closer to people and show how we can help them to fulfill their dreams as well.
No, that's absolutely fantastic. And I won't do too much of a spoiler on this week's episode, because the solar panel that's featuring from REC has been installed on a celebrity's home. And although they're a TV celebrity, they are very much a family, no different to us. They've just chosen to, use the best panel available to them on their home, and they've gone premium, they've gone REC. So I will talk about the panel that's been installed, though, because it's absolutely amazing. It's one of the latest technologies. I believe it's the Pur RX.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that particular panel?
Yes, the Pur RX is a version of our Alpha series. Is a product that this technology won several awards for its innovation, and is a product that has been designed and created to help people to maximize the generation on their roofs. What we are seeing, the trend we are seeing in the market now is consumers are either moving to electric cars, they are thinking about electric cars, and we are seeing this electrification movement where the whole home is going to be electric in the future. There is a trend where we are walking away from fossil fuels, which is great. Which means that people will need more energy on their homes. So we need a product that's going to create the maximum potential energy and maximize that roof space. So the Pur RX has been designed for those customers, is an option to our installers when they are designing the system to the consumer to be able to maximize the roof space. The main advantages of the Pur RX is that it performs really well under hot conditions, under low light, and they have a really strong resistance against wind and salt and mist corrosion as well. So those are, I believe, are benefits that will cover most of the Australian population. Most people live by the coast. Australia can be a very hot country, especially in summer. But what sometimes consumers don't know is that even in winter, solar panels get really hot. In a winter day when the temperature outside is 20 degrees, that panel is actually reaching almost double the temperature inside. So the panel is almost at 40 degrees. So what it means is that for every degree above 25 that the panel increases in temperature, most panels are losing performance. And the Alpha Pur RX is one of the panels that will have the best performance under hot conditions. So those are some of the benefits. So those are technical features that require our company to invest a lot of energy and resources in terms of developing the technology and bringing the technology to the market. But for the consumer, the overall benefit is a product that will help them to achieve more energy generation on the roof, will perform at the highest possible level in the various possible conditions, and we will last and exceed the warranty period.
And which is exactly what you're looking for as a consumer. I mean, when you're installing solar power today, essentially what you're doing is creating your own power station for your roof, that although you remain connected to the grid, it gives you that independence, knowing that you can be responsible for generating all the electricity your home needs today, but also needs for the future, right? And especially if you're like for us, we're renovating our own property at the moment, and that's going to be ready. I mean, we're not going to be able to move in for another couple of years yet. But the fact is, for us, that's our forever homes. And having solar power on that roof means, we can sort of sit back and relax for the next, pretty much for the rest of my lifetime, knowing that I have all my energy production taken care of. What I love about the Alpha Pur RX is it's almost been designed to be future-proofed, because we're kind of a lot of people have varying degrees of opinion around climate change and about global warming and about how obviously we're pro renewable energy technology to help combat climate change and the ever increasing sort of and global warming. But at the same token, as summers get hotter, winters get colder, we have more turbulent weather. It's just caused by changes of systems, irrespective of whether it's caused by man-made or just, as you said earlier, withstand a whole bunch of crazy weather. So it is really, it sort of does provide you peace of mind knowing that you have something on your roof that no matter what Mother Nature throws at it is actually going to still be performing and powering everything you want in your home. All right, which is very, very reassuring. Gus, what I do want to quickly touch on for anyone that's a consumer, this is probably not relevant for you, but what is relevant to you is to know that inside of Australia we have some amazing organisations that put on these incredible events, exhibitions, and conferences, which enable our anyone involved in the industry, like installers or manufacturers, government officials, anyone that really wants to embrace renewable energy technology and integrate it within their own means, can attend these great conferences and find out the latest and greatest products available. And as always, REC, fire distribution partners always have lots of activity, lots of great sort of all your latest technology available. I mean, how did you find this year's Smart Energy Conference?
It was a great event. Always the Smart Energy Council puts such a great effort to integrate the industry and bring all of the best companies and minds together. Is also a great conference for people to learn about the newer technologies or to even update their skill levels with the talks and the presentations that are there. So for us is a great opportunity to connect or reconnect with our preferred partners, or also with companies that are looking to align themselves with a high-end brand like REC. So all the credit to John Grimes and his team to putting this event together. And this year was a great year. I feel like after COVID, most of us felt like we need to socialize more. We need to be out there, and we need to share, our moments together. The screens are fantastic for moments like this when we are traveling. So it helps us to be efficient, but at the same time, that moment of reconnecting is still very important, and is good for our industry to continue to embrace this. I'm sure there are many industries where the people and the companies and the networks they continue to evolve. But what I have experienced in solar is something quite amazing, where we see every year more people joining the industry, and every time we see more excitement, which is fantastic, because the more we have of this, the faster we will achieve our goals. And I believe your podcast nails quite quickly what we are trying to achieve. That is a road to zero carbon emission, and be sustainable and self-sufficient in terms of energy without creating any harm to the environment and to the planet.
Absolutely fantastic, mate. That's awesome. Look, and once again, you've already said it, but kudos to John Grimes and the Smart Energy Council. Amazing event. And you also referenced around careers. I mean, my wife works in careers, and change transition, and I know that our particular industry is growing exponentially, but there's so many career opportunities available. So I believe a podcast I did recently with Luke Menzel and Kane Thornton were promoting the Careers to Net Zero, which happened at the last All Energy, and that'll be on again. I'm hoping again with one coming up in October. So it really does highlight how many great opportunities there are. And the industry will only improve and get better and develop even better technology by just embracing and engaging the best minds that there are available. So I welcome anyone who's watching or listening to this today to understand, what opportunities and what career opportunities exist inside of renewable energy technology, not necessarily just solar panels, but industry-wide, because we really do need your brains involved in this industry to continue to grow and achieve net zero. So get involved if you're not already. And certainly there's amazing career prospects involved, as it's just an industry that's going to keep on growing and is the future. I don't want to get you into any trouble, Gus, but I do have to ask you. I mean, the Alpha Pur RX is amazing innovation. It's an amazing panel. But obviously our customers are going to love it because they're always looking for the latest and greatest in cutting edge technology. Is there anything else in the pipeline that REC is creating that you can tell me about, or is it,
Yeah. When it comes to technology and product development, that's a very secretive topic. Obviously involves a lot of intellectual property, involves a lot of planning, research, and REC especially is a brand that is well known for its innovation. So we need to be a little bit cautious about what we reveal to the market. Obviously, we have been innovating for 25 years, so we're not going to stop.
Yeah,
there are really exciting things that REC is working on, and I hopefully soon going to be able to share with the market.
Look, absolutely fantastic. I can't wait. I'm just waiting for the REC all-in-one panels, inverter, battery storage, EV charger. We'll see. We'll see. All right, good stuff. Well, look, we've gone on for pretty much the max amount of time here, so we'll cut it there, Gus. But look, thank you so much for joining me today. I know you've been traveling around the world on business for the last few weeks and at head office today. So say hello to everyone for me whilst in Singapore. And we can't wait to chat to you next time.
Great. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It was great chatting with you, Rosh.
Likewise, mate. All the best.
All right,
guys. So you've heard it here first. At the REC Alpha Pur RX, we'll be live on your screens on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. on Channel 9 via the hit TV show Renovate or Rebuild. Do not miss this episode. It will be absolutely awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun as always. If you're wanting to find out more about REC, and their latest technology, including the Alpha Pur RX, then feel free to jump onto REC's own website. They've got websites around the world, so you can have a look at what they've got going. But also just jump onto Energy Matters website at energymatters.com.au. Check out our recommended products, or just look at /REC solar panels, and you'll be able to find a page that we host and promote the latest and greatest products that REC release. For anyone who is yet to go solar power, it is always the right time. Okay, so we've got some amazing technology. All the issues from last year have been resolved in terms of producing enough stock to ship out to Australia, and we've got pretty much everything available to us right now. The price of panels has never been better. Not forgetting the federal government through the STC rebate subsidises the size of the system. So our recommendation always is to supersize your home. If you've got a big roof, maximise it with as many panels as possible. Not forgetting that even if you don't go battery storage to today or go battery storage now, you can add battery storage down the track. All right. So even if you are looking at batteries, I would suggest go modular, start small and build up. Having something like the Alpha Pur RX from REC solar on your roof means you're going to be producing a lot of electricity. So it's always to be mindful that that excess electricity being sent back to the grid isn't really going to give you much bang for buck. With the buyback rates being like 5 to 10 cents per kilowatt hour. So adding battery storage means all that beautiful electricity that you've generated and created can then be discharged throughout the day, in the evenings, early mornings, or to charge your EV car. To get a quote to go solar power, once again, jump on our website, energymatters.com.au /free solar quotes, and we'll be able to partner you up with 2 to 3 really good local solar retailers, and hopefully one of which is an REC certified professional, which means you can take advantage of not only REC's beautiful panels, but also the Pro Trust warranty that gives you a way better peace of mind knowing that your panel's been installed by an expert. Aside from that, thank you for joining us today. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. And once again, check out Renovate Rebuild Season 2, Episode 6, live on Channel 9 on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. All the best. See you next time.